away it does, and it's second down. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Allen again. He's got it. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On play action, Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's second down. They'll put it in the hands of their receiver, Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he finds Beasley complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A Big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 47 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
I'm the best in the
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 5. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Throwing is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Allen going to throw. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A final shot before half for Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, as time expires in the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 83 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw.
That's what it is, baby.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Singletary to get the drive started. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You got nothing. Watch the
And that'll set them back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. No game on this defense. No game.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Half 85.
They go right back to Singletary. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Handoff comes to Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 25. First down, here's Cousins. Throw left side, on target to Thielen. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 70 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
He'll buy some time right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he's got his man here, Beasley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Allen, a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.